YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today we are filming a foundation review. I was shopping the other day and I've been looking for a new day-to-day foundation because some of the ones I have been using have expired because of the sunscreen in them, and some of them I'm not loving as much as I used to, so I'm kind of on the hunt for a day-to-day quick and simple foundation. And so I saw this. This is from Stila. This is their Aqua Glow Serum Foundation, and it caught my eye. I saw this just yesterday when I was shopping, and I kind of looked over the packaging, felt it on my hand, and decided that I would give it a go. It is billed as a radiant natural coverage foundation, and I'm just going to read all the packaging and tell you what I think about the packaging, and then we'll go ahead and apply it to my skin so you can see how it goes on and what it looks like. So in this bottle you get 1 fluid ounce, and on the back it says benefits: medium to full buildable coverage with a natural radiant finish. Advanced multi-reflective color pigments play with light to instantly even skin tone and reduce the appearance of imperfections. Contains an electrolyte balance system, a carefully combined complex of ionized water, advanced hyaluronic acid, and essential minerals to help hydrate and nourish skin that glows with healthy radiance. Fragrance free. So what that says to me is that it's going to give me perfected looking skin, but it shouldn't look heavy or thick, and it's definitely not going to be a matte foundation. Or I hope that it's not. Since it's got hyaluronic acid, it should hydrate the skin as well. And the way they suggest to use it is to shake well before use, using your fingers or brush number 33, blend over face, building where more coverage is needed. Brush number 33 is their double-ended foundation and concealer brush, and it's similar in shape to the foundation brush from e.l.f. This is the pointed foundation brush, but it is a very kind of slim, tapered brush, and on the other end it's got a smaller same shape brush. I am probably going to use my fingers, but I also have a couple of brushes here that I'm going to try out and see kind of what works best for me. So now let's inspect the packaging. It is in a gold, sort of matte but metallic all at the same time, and then it's edged in brighter metallic, and the Stila logo is in metallic gold. And I picked up the shade Light. I think they do this in about 10 colors. I wanted Fair Light, but when I was testing them, the light actually ended up looking a little bit better on my skin tone. I think Fair Light was a little bit too pink for me, and the light shade has a little bit more gold in it, which I like. And then when you pull it out of the packaging, it is in a little bottle like this, and you're supposed to shake it. So the packaging itself has a gold cap, and it's got an eyedropper, and it does that same thing that the Lancome Genifique does, where as you twist it, the cap rises and it fills the pipette with just the right amount of product. And then as you shut it, it goes back down. It's actually in plastic, not glass, which surprised me, but I'm kind of okay with because I do like to travel with plastic bottled foundations because there's less chance of them breaking. Although it is $45. For $45, I would have expected a glass bottle. I'm gonna put 1 dropper full on the back of my hand, which is about that much, which is about the size of like a pump from an average foundation. So I'm going to start with my fingers and then maybe play with some of these brushes. This foundation is fragrance free, and it doesn't really smell like chemically or anything. And this color seems to be doing well on my face. Yeah, it kind of blends out a little bit lighter than it initially looks on the back of my hand, and it's very smooth and not quite as liquidy as I would have pictured for a serum foundation. I'm also excited that this serum foundation is radiant and finished. I feel like every other serum foundation on the market, the YSL, the Giorgio Armani, the Bare Skin from Bare Minerals, they're all almost a matte finish, and I don't particularly care for matte finish foundations. So I was excited to see a radiance serum type foundation. I would say with my fingers I'm getting a good medium coverage. It's definitely taken out some of the redness around my nose and just evened everything out. And I really like the way it applies with fingers, which is important for me because that's generally how I apply my makeup on a day-to-day basis. Now I'm going to try out my e.l.f. brush. This is similar to the shape of the brush they suggest. This brush is kind of small to me for applying foundation all over the face. It's great for kind of pinpoint or concealing, but all in all I just feel like this whole cheek area is way too big to be applying foundation with a brush this tiny. And the coverage is about, actually the coverage might be even less with a brush like this. Let's try the e.l.f. stippling brush now. Yeah, this is way faster than using that little tiny foundation brush. I mean, this is still a small brush. I normally use it for highlighting or cream blushes, but since it's a little bit more loose, you can sort of get it around that cheek area much quicker. I'm gonna try one more brush. This is the Smoothing Face Brush from Bare Minerals. It's, again, a stippling style brush, but I like to try this every time I get a new foundation because I didn't really care for it that much with the Bare Skin, or with the Complexion Rescue from Bare Minerals, so I keep trying to find a foundation that it works better with. And I think I might have found the one. It's not leaving any streak marks. That was my problem with the Bare Minerals. It left streaks. Okay, so one dropper full definitely gives you a full face and enough to blend onto the top of your neck if you are not the same color as your foundation. But this one is matching pretty well. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. But that one pump is gonna give you medium coverage, so I'm gonna go in with just like, as well as I can get, half a dropper full and add a little bit of coverage. My most common issue with foundations is that they will settle right in the resting lines on my forehead. I have found a couple foundations out there that won't do that. Can you not chew your bone right there? Thank you. I have found a couple foundations out there that don't do that, so that's really what I'm testing this up against. Sorry, I just adjusted some settings on my camera. Hopefully I don't look so washed out anymore. But as I was saying, my favorite foundation that doesn't settle on me is the Pure Minerals 4-in-1 Spray Foundation, but I find that a little bit kind of time consuming to apply. So I'm looking for something a little bit easier to do, and something that I can use with my fingers, because you have to use that Pure Minerals with a brush. So far, I'm super impressed with this. I love the color, I love the coverage, and I love the blendability with fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and put some other products on, and then I'll come back in a minute. Alright, so that is my face for the day. So far so good. Again, I was reviewing the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. This is sort of a first impressions review. I will definitely, if I enjoy this foundation, be featuring it in tutorials, in videos, in makeup routines. You all know that when I like something, it shows up multiple times on my channel. I'm not somebody that just throws out new products every single video. I really like to try a product out and let you know how it's going for me. So again, I will let you know more about this when I know more about it. I'm looking in the viewfinder right now and I like what I see. It is very radiant, but I don't feel like I look greasy or oily. I feel like I just look glowing and natural, and it's definitely sort of a summery or a springy kind of look, but that's how I wear my makeup year round. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you like my first impression reviews, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if there are any other new products that you want me to try out, anything that's coming out for spring that you want me to check out, and I will definitely try and pick some of those up and do reviews on them for you. While you're down there, make sure you open up my description box. I've got quite a few social media links in there. You can check me out on Facebook. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All of those things are at JonJonTalks. Click on my face now so that you can be subscribed to my channel so you can be here every Monday and Thursday for my new videos, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! We're shocked I'm not using my favorite pencil right now, but I've been trying to get into... Yeah.